going on? You're tuned into the All Points Podcast, the freshest crew. I go by the name of A2, and I'm the only one here today. Now, usually, when we have technical difficulties or we have to cancel, I will just make my way home. But today I wanted to do something different. Today, I wanted to just record a small, short little segment that I call What the Fuck is Going On Facebook? Because I love the audience so much, and sometimes I like to waste your time. So here we are in the studio, solo, and we're just going to scroll through Facebook and see what we find, shall we? So the first post here, very first post after opening the app. You know what? This is a very, very, very inspiring quote. Listen. If Town West Square Mall is still making it, so can you. And I agree with that. And I want to tell you why. Because if you don't know Town West Square Mall, let's just say it is the lesser of the malls. Now, not lesser in the sense that there's less space or, there's less heart, if you will. More in there are less motherfuckers walking around, less motherfucking stores, and less money coming in. But notice how I didn't say heart. And you want to know why I say that? That's because the people who you listen to have the heart to come here every now and then and do our stuff. So it's interesting how that pops up first on my Facebook scroll. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say something to you here. You may be going through something right now. You may not be thugging it like you usually thugging it. But I want you to know, if you really thugging it, it don't matter if you ain't thugging it like you been thugging it, because you're going to keep on thugging it. And eventually, you're going to be thugged out. You feel me? Now, if that didn't make sense to you, it's not supposed to. It's never supposed to. None of the shit that I say is supposed to make sense. It's supposed to be very rambly. And that's probably what I'm going to do for the next, 20 minutes. So let's go ahead and skate on a little further. Now this place right here. Ooh. So I like to think of myself as a connoisseur of Wichita cuisine. I want to make sure that some of these small places are recognized for their greatness. And one place I am a big fan of is Buster's Burger Joint. Oh my God. If you've never been to Buster's Burger Joint, you are missing out. They are the old-fashioned carryout. It ain't healthy, but it sure tastes good. So we're going to shout out Buster's. Now, one of the insane burgers they have is called the Piggyback. What's the Piggyback, you ask? Well, you get 2 delicious all-beef patties. You get 2 delicious, crisp, buttery, delicious fucking buns. And sandwiched in there, they put sausage links in that motherfucker. Now, understand, that can give you a heart attack. Again, they don't claim to be healthy, but they do claim that it's good. Now, our hole-in-the-wall joints, usually the best kinds. Oh my God, I'm not going to have to do this solo. Oh my God, we got Gene in here. Nobody showed up. So I was going to record. I'm recording just a bullshit ass episode. I'm going to do 20 minutes of this, and then I'm just going to have the rest of it just blank. So I'll probably cut that out later.
You already started?
Oh, I started 7 minutes ago. Well, 4, but I wanted to give it a little bit of time, see if anybody showed up. But since we got Midwest in here, I'm not cutting a goddamn thing. I mean, that's what we do. just go from here. So what's going on, Midwest? How you doing?
I'm good, ready for the weekend. I mean, it is the weekend.
Oh
so
man, you
ready to, get into this fall season. That's
Oh, God.
kind of excited for it. But
I know you are. I'm not. Shit is making me sleepy. I haven't been able to sleep.
I mean, yeah, that's the downside. Just
Yeah.
the daylight savings crap.
I mean, it's not even that. It's just like once it starts to get colder and whatnot,
Yeah.
like I'm alert. I'm active and shit when it's warm. But when it starts getting colder, I'm just
Kind of like it numbs your body to where it takes more effort and energy to like get up, get going, moving around. But
yeah,
I loved it when I was a kid, but you get older, hell no, I ain't got time to warm up a car, scrape snow off.
I see. Last year I stocked up on that little de-icer.
Yeah.
I seen like it was like the day they put that shit out there. I grabbed like 4 of them things.
Oh, they put them on sale or they was just regular?
Nah, it was just like fresh
regular
out.
price.
So I was like, I'm gonna stock up.
Yeah.
Didn't use one of them. It was like it was
you
in the
got it
garage.
for this year.
But it was just the perfect mix. I didn't have to I didn't have to do it at work and have to do it at home. So it was it was good. So I'm ready for it this year.
Yeah.
But since you're here,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
Uh-oh. I already know where this goes. To be continued, part 2.
Nah, I wanted to get your, because like I know the update. Did you see Wayne?
Yeah, I seen the video. I think this morning.
What you think?
Early in the morning.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Is it even?
Yeah,
it is. It is. Okay.
I feel like there's so many layers to it. I see why different people are mad that they're making it about like nobody's ever performed in their city, but it's not about that.
Yeah.
But they're making it about that.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, Beyonce performed in New Orleans in 2013, but it's just like we're talking about since Jay-Z took over the halftime performance selection. It's been like he started like 5 years ago. So once he got a hold of it, then we had more control as far as like hip hop culture, like putting talented artists, because before then, they had all the big time performers, and then they started like putting acts in that really wasn't suitable for a halftime performance. So, with the Colin Kaepernick deal negotiation, they feel like, all right, this is helping out, the black culture. We're going to put Jay-Z in position to get the right acts, to help the NFL.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was doing a favor, but
I mean, I don't think it's doing the NFL a favor. It ain't doing nobody else a favor.
Right.
NFL and Jay-Z. Because obviously he's like getting kickbacks for the Rock Nation shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, look, just that video, I was watching it, man. He was hurt.
Oh yeah,
man
definitely.
was hurt.
I feel like as far as like what he's done for hip hop, he's kind of like got pushed to the wayside. But
he hella did.
Feel like he don't get his respect that he deserves, because it's kind of like all these new up and coming artists, they don't pay homage of who came before them, and he's kind of like not getting any recognition. So
that's the crazy part of it too, because I figured like, just pretty much everybody that spawned after him that's in that, like, with his kind of style. Yeah. Don't nobody shout him out. Don't nobody be like, Wayne was my favorite when I was growing up. Wayne is this, da, 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 da. It seemed like right when people could jump off and then be like, and he's the villain in my book. With Drake, like, people can like point to Drake and be like, yeah, that's the dude.
Right.
And they forgot about Wayne.
They really did. I feel like at one point I felt like Drake couldn't even, like, his career compared to Lil Wayne, but I feel like because he has I don't know, they made him the guy, so I feel like his career is overtaking Lil Wayne's to a point.
You think it was like post Carter 3? Because you said he didn't release nothing after that for a while, and then that was that point where Drake took off, right?
Yeah, I feel like after Carter 3, he only had like his best projects was just like mixtapes.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like, I'm a big Wayne fan, but I don't feel like album wise he hasn't put out too many great albums. Like, his thing is mixtapes or just like singles or verses. Like, he's just good at rapping. I'm like, far as like putting an album together, it's always like a handful of songs. But Carter 3 is just probably his best album as far as numbers and singles.
I remember when that came out too. That like, you know, I was hating like a motherfucker. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But still, it's like I just in retrospect, I can recognize it. It was like like you can't think about that era and not put Wayne in the conversation.
Yeah.
You know, and not even just like in the conversation, like up there in the like the top, pretty much top 3.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can recognize it. I didn't like it. Wasn't for me.
Yeah.
But
I respect. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that's the thing though. Is like, if they didn't have beef with Kendrick,
Yeah.
you know, if there was no association with Drake and whatnot, I'm sure he would bring him out. Because when what was it when Wayne was like talking about retiring?
Yeah.
That was where that video came from, where Kendrick was like, "No, nigga,
Yeah.
no," you know.
Yeah.
So like he obviously respects him. Like he was I don't know what song he was doing, but he was just reciting word for word.
Yeah.
So like he's obviously a fan, but like,
yeah, that's the bad thing about the industry. Like, even Wayne's done songs. Like, even Rick Ross is like a big Wayne supporter, but now you got like he was speaking out when Birdman was doing him dirty.
Yeah.
Rick Ross was like going at Birdman, trying to defend Wayne, but now you kind of got like, all right, Wayne's cool with all these people, but now Drake's got beef with all these people, and then it's like, oh, you got to stay loyal to your, you know, the people you came up with.
And I remember in Champagne Moments, he was like, "Give Wayne some more money, nigga."
Yeah.
You know, so he was like, even in that point, he was still big up in Wayne. So
I mean, what I would like to see, but even with the what was the name of the song that he just dropped?
Which one? Who? Kendrick.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't have a title.
Didn't have a title.
People say like, let the party die or something.
Yeah, but I'm like, granted, I feel like, what's the worst thing that Drake said about Kendrick?
That is
probably nothing but short jokes, and maybe he beats his wife.
I mean, he was beating his wife, and he said that his kid ain't his.
Yeah,
and I don't know.
And then I'm thinking like, what's the worst thing that Kendrick said to Drake? Is probably just the you mess with underage women and you're a pedophile.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, from the time, I mean, those are probably the most hurtful things that they probably feel like each other said to whoever. But I feel like from now up until the Super Bowl, there's a time slot, but they ain't gonna squash the beef because he kind of put it in. I feel like it's bigger. You know, Kendrick is like more like how Drake moves through the industry and like how he uses people to get to where he wants to be, and he don't respect that. But I thought it would have been cool, like if what's that song they did?
Who?
Drake and Kendrick.
Drake and Kendrick.
Damn, I forgot. It was early in their careers. Poetic Justice.
Yeah.
Like if he just did his songs or whatever, and then he just had it's kind of like a Kanye and Drake. He just do his whole set, and then he plays Poetic Justice. Drake comes out on stage, does his verse. They like dap each other up and squash it. And I bet the whole world be like, all right, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see.
You know what? It would be, but then at the same time, people would have been thinking, because they had already been saying it's like, it's fake. Like people were saying that they were just putting the shit out because just the frequency of the song.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, you can't turn a song around that quick.
Yeah.
I was like, no, you can. Yeah. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Because it's like,
it's too soon. It's like if years went by, like even the Jay-Z and Nas situation, it took like decades for them to like finally squash it. But
I think I would just do it because I think I would be upset with it, and I don't want that to go any further than like music, but I would be upset with just the idea of like as a principle, he was like, I don't like you because of the way that you move and whatnot. And for me as a Kendrick fan, I'm just like, look, if you gonna be about that, be about that. Like if this is what you say that you are, then be that. And then if you just turn around and just, you know, buddy like, you know, a few months from now, I don't think I can respect it.
And I feel like people see the music beef, but like I said, like I feel like Kendrick really has like an issue with, like, the fans ain't gonna see it. Like you got to really sit back and dissect, like, why is this man so upset with Drake? But he has an argument in his case as far as like even what he was saying in the song about like how the music industry is. Like I even said to myself, like, I'm not really feeling hip hop right now, or even for the past couple years, I kind of just been like, listen to, going back to like the crates and like listening to different genres, and like R&B singers or just singers right now, because I don't really like rap, and I'm like, if aliens had to come to Earth, they need to abduct hip hop because it's that trash. Like,
Wait, you mean just like what's being made now?
yeah, just like even how he was speaking on it in his song, like just like how the industry is, and I mean he was taking shots at DJ Academics, even him. Like,
yeah,
all it takes is somebody with a huge platform to put something out there, and everybody runs with it instead of like doing your own homework or like listening for yourself and making your own opinion based off of your experience.
Yeah.
Instead of just, you know, I seen a TikTok video that says Drake said this, da 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 da, Kendrick said this, and oh, I'm siding with this side, but it's kind of like politics. It's like either going with Trump or you going with how you say her name? I can't.
Kamala.
Yeah. But it's like, man, you gotta do your own homework.
Yeah, like that's the problem with it though, is because like there's always these stories about, you know, I saw one that was I don't know if I believe it, but dude was talking about how before things started popping off, he was like, it was Kendrick and Drake, and they had a conversation like, we can keep this friendly. You know, we can keep this without going at each other's families and whatnot. And then it's just like, okay, if that's true, what was the point where it went from like this agreement to getting in people's families and shit like that? Like, who violated first?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can see that. I thought it was just gonna be friendly, but like, if you try to expose, I mean, but Kendrick's private, Drake is kind of like he wants to put his life out there.
Yeah.
So if you expose something to the world that they don't want to expose, kind of like the how Pusha T did with him with his son.
Yeah.
You know, then that's where like, all right, there's no rules now. I'm going.
Yeah.
You gonna put something out there that I told you I didn't want out there. You didn't respect that, so now I'm taking shots at your family, your dad, your mom, your son.
your grandma.
And, that's why I think they won't squash it, because he talked about Drake's son. And
man,
it's like, I feel sorry that he's your dad.
I know, like
crap. So it's like, that's too personal.
And Adonis got to feel bad because he was like, I hope your dad would or your grandpa would have wore a condom.
Yeah.
Saying, well, I hope you don't exist. It's like, damn.
Yep, so
and it's like that, man. It's like you don't. when it went there, it was like. You can't come with nothing less. So you gotta like up the ante and whatnot. But like, I still don't know how I feel about that, because he even talked about some dude, I guess, like when he says I park your son in Euphoria.
Yeah.
From what I remember is like he was talking about somebody in Drake's camp that like had Parkinson's and shit like that.
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, is that what tipped it off? Is that what Drake was like, oh no, you can't get away with that? You know what I mean? Like,
could be, because that's how who was that when Pusha T was talking about 40, Drake's producer, talking about, I forgot his disease that he has.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Even when Drake came out with the interview that he did, and he was just like, yeah, I feel like that went too far. There's no rules, but yeah, you wishing my mans would die and all that, knowing he has this medical condition. You know, I felt like that was too personal, and I didn't respect that.
I say unless he inserted himself in it and was like, you know, talking that shit to Pusha.
Yeah,
I don't know how. I don't think that should have jumped in there. But
I mean, but that's how you win a beef or a battle. You got to hit the other person where it hurts.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like a fencing match. You got to be on your fucking like, you know, perfect stance and shit. But I don't know, man. But that's probably, I think that's probably gonna be the end of it for now.
Yeah.
Until his album drops, which I think that was the real Hard Part 6.
Yeah.
I think that's what that was.
Like it was already pre-recorded, because it's kind of just like, it's kind of subliminal, like he's saying things without putting names on it, but you can kind of tell who he's directing it to. It's not just one specific person. It's just like everything in the world as a whole, from his perspective on what he's tired of seeing.
Yeah. And it's crazy, because like I'm listening to it and I'm just like, obviously I ain't nowhere near that life, but I am tired of like some of the stuff that he was talking about in the song.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is like it might be one of like the Heart series, because that's kind of like how he does. Like he don't really drop music until music is coming, you know, because they'll always do like the Heart Part 4 came out, and then a couple of months later you see Damn drop.
Yeah.
Heart Part 5 comes out, and then actually it was more than like a month, or it was less than a month. It was like few days later, and then Mr. Morale drops, and it's just like those kind of drops. I think that's like that gives you an idea what the theme of the album is going to be.
Yeah.
And then when it comes out, it's like, okay, so like I think what this is probably going to be is just like it's going to be like a little bit more of an aggressive album.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, people always wonder, like, why does he don't? I mean, he kind of gave some insights about how his mind works, and like, I forgot the line, but he's basically said like, this is the type of stuff that makes me not even want to put out any music. And I was like,
he was like, yeah, when you more visible than you're vulnerable or something like that.
Yeah. So I respect it. I mean,
I hope that it's not just all going to be. I want to say, yeah, it's probably not all going to be. But just like, I hope there's not heavy references to the beef. I think I would want that to be like its own separate thing. Like touch on it, but do some other shit.
I mean, yeah, you could put a little
sprinkle,
few Easter eggs in there, but you know,
yeah.
So I figure like that's what J. Cole's gonna do, and he drops.
Oh yeah.
The Fall Off, and then, you know, Drake, whenever he puts out something, you know, he gonna be trying to drop his subliminals. But apparently that's what they both been saying, but Drake was like, no, Kendrick was saying that Drake's been dropping subliminals all these years, and like,
no, they both been doing that.
Yeah, but this is like his moment where, all right, that's why he dropped so many diss tracks. Like, I'm addressing it now because I've been tired of you saying slick shit all these years, and I ain't responded.
I think the first time I knew that it was on between the two of them. Do you remember that BET Awards? When he was like
the cipher,
nothing's been the same.
Sensitive rapper back into his pajama club.
I look at that shit, but it's just funny, like the visual on it, because like you hear him saying that shit, and you know he's being all aggressive, and then he like takes a step back, and you know it's me making fun of myself being a short nigga, but you see everybody up here, and he's just like down here. I'm just like, that's you don't look that tough. Yeah, but I mean, dude proves he can hold his own. So
yeah.
So, like I said, we're keeping it a short one. Probably
I'm
do like 30
with
minutes. But, Gene, what's the plan for the rest of the year? What you got anything coming up?
I don't know. It just depends on like what my bank account looking like.
Right. I mean, you might make it Midwest
towards the holiday season. Might take a little trip somewhere, but I don't know. It's up in the air.
You even got the like time. I know, like, again, just you having a daughter and all that stuff. Do you even really have the time to like go take solo trips and do shit like that?
I can, you know, all I gotta do is, you know, her mom usually makes herself available whenever I need to go out of town. Yeah, anytime I'm out of town, or that's who she's with. So I just gotta like give the heads up. If it's like last minute, you know.
Right.
I'll try to give an advance notice to make it easier, but
yeah, you can't just drop on a whim very often.
I mean, I can. Just depends on what I'm doing. Like if I next weekend I wanna fly to California or something, I'm sure I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, it don't really take that much energy out of you. Because if it did,
if it did, you know,
then what you gonna do?
Man, you know, a little W.
You gonna get you some W? Isn't that place, W.GG, where you can put in the promo code all points and save 10%?
Yes, sir.
Oh, shit. Well, I better go ahead and get me some. Remember, W.GG. Coupon code all points. Save you a little bit. Get you some energy.
Man, I need to, like, if I was able to get a case and, like, pass those out at work to, like, get people to, like, a taste test to see it, because... Man, I swear, all these dudes come in there, 2 fistfuls of just energy drinks all day long.
No.
I swear they done had every brand on the market, and I'm just like,
I've been fucking up lately, and I've been using them 5-hour energies.
Yeah, I thought those was dangerous.
I mean, if you do them every day.
Yeah.
Well, I would say every day. If you do them often enough, but the problem is that twice this week I use them.
Do they work? Or
I mean, they do, but you know, it can probably fuck with your heart.
Yeah.
So I gotta slow that shit down because
I couldn't do it. I'll be bouncing around like Daffy Duck.
man, I needed it. I really needed it because I'm telling you, like I get a good 8 hours of sleep and I'm good.
Yeah.
For like the first quarter of the day, and then around like 11:30 or so, it's just I'm falling asleep at my desk.
Oh yeah, that ain't no good.
Yeah.
Crash out.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Plus, right now is the period of time. So we're doing a we're opening up another sector of like some of the shit that we do.
Yeah.
I can't be too descriptive on this one, but I gotta make sure everything is correct. I gotta be alert. I gotta make sure that everything is in the right profiles and just a whole bunch of stuff that is like very specific because it has
like
stuff to
tedious
do with,
or you just need like...
not tedious. It's more so just like it has to do with a government contract. Yeah. So we gotta scrutinize the fuck out of it.
Yeah. So
I can't be like sleepy as hell, making mistakes and whatnot. Oh, yeah. But God damn, man, it's just I don't know. It's not even like the change of the season. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I just need to get
something
a new
in
bed.
the air. They pumping something in the building.
Hey, they might be.
Y'all got climate control. That's what it is.
This thing is broken again. God, I can't. Never mind. I ain't gonna rant. See, the microphone stand is always falling over here. I don't know how y'all's just clamp on there and just sit perfect, but mine never does. I think Kyle sabotaged me. Hating ass Kyle here.
A few upgrades around here, but once them checks roll in,
well, yeah,
we can do a little remodeling.
I mean, we will, but it would go a lot faster if we had some people going to the Patreon, right?
Right.
I mean, if they was just like, yo, we'll throw you a couple bucks. You entertain us twice a week. We like y'all. We want y'all to keep the operations up. I don't know who would do that, but it'd be nice.
Exclusive content.
Speaking of some exclusive content, though. See, the other week, I got mentioned in the comments. Somebody saying some bullshit. So the other week, right? I guess it's just gonna be me and you answering this, but if you in the comments, I'm gonna put it in a poll, right? So would you smash Victoria's Secret model Sophia Jaru, even though she got Down syndrome?
Now, I don't even know what she look. I'm gonna have to pull her up.
Oh yeah, okay.
You said who?
It's Sophia Jirau, so it's Jirau. Now, I would not. You want to know why? Because I'm a committed man, so I would absolutely not.
That's the question. There ain't no.
Yeah,
it ain't like no.
This is one of those J5 questions.
First, my thing is I've never even heard of this girl till now.
Right.
Still don't know what Victoria's Secret. I don't know what the secret is.
Yeah, right.
I ain't found that out. But how does this individual know who she is?
Well,
she popular.
He's online a lot, so he was probably on some. He's probably on some like forum or whatever the fuck that just throws shit out there. But
I mean, as far as
she's an attractive woman.
Yeah, she's not bad. But
yeah,
me personally.
Yeah, you don't like them white girls?
I didn't say that. I like anybody who likes me. So
yeah, there you go.
Whatever ethnicity or race that is.
Right. Fuck the rainbow.
I welcome them all.
That's a good man right there. Ladies, you got a shot.
Yeah, me personally, I'm gonna say no, but
okay. All right,
she's not a bad looking woman.
She's not. Has nothing to do that she's got some assets. It's everything to do. In fact, she's just a pretty lady.
Right.
So there's a couple other questions. It's what percentage of the relationship does looks play? Wait, okay. What percentage of the relationship does looks place in your relationship?
For me personally,
that's weird.
I'm gonna say that's what brings that. Me personally, I'm gonna say. Obviously, other contributing. I don't want to put a number on it because then people gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga shallow." Yeah. But I'm gonna say, that's like captivating to me. I gotta be physically attracted to you.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not, I can't. I'm not a person that can pretend and fake anything, and then it's gonna cause problems. So, yes, attractiveness.
Yeah.
It has to be there. But then, everything else the stuff that really matters, you know, that's what's gonna take it over the top.
Yeah, that's what keeps you there.
Yeah.
Like there's gonna be you know, I know everybody's gonna lie about this shit, but like you ain't chasing the fucking meth head at Quick Trip, right? You know, who got like a total of like 10 teeth. You know, you ain't gonna do that. Most people, that does play a factor. Me personally, I won't put a number on it too, but it's, you know, I am gonna put a number on it because it don't matter anyway.
Yeah,
I'll probably say like 25, something around there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like that's, you know, I like looking at my woman and be like, yo, you're beautiful. Yeah. You know, I think mine is just very beautiful, but I'm more attracted to that just weirdness about her.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit is just, it's great. Cause you know, there was a time when I was over there, right? So, we have like it's not really a code word, but like when we're just chilling in bed and just like wrapped in the blankets, it's like, oh yeah, we're egg rolling, right?
That's the shelter.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
egg rolling.
Yeah. So we had some blankets on the ground.
Yeah.
And we were just like watching shit on the TV. And then I was like, oh, I'm an egg roll. And she's like, oh, I'm an egg roll too. And then the second that she was like, I'm a worm, and started wiggling, I started doing that shit too. And we were just on the ground doing that just for our
that's
own
just free. Like you just living life, just having fun. It's
exactly.
Like,
and that's the stuff we said that'll keep you with somebody.
Boundaries are all. Yeah, I mean, obviously I like finding beauty in other things that do matter outside of appearance, and like you said, y'all can have like that inside jokes or just like a little thing that only y'all know. Like if y'all was out in public, like just having this interaction, people be looking at y'all crazy, like what's their problem? But it's like y'all don't get it. This is just something we built. But
right. It's, you know, like at this point, I don't care about, I mean, I guess I never really did that much anyway.
Yeah. But
I don't care about like the outside impressions.
Yeah.
But I do like somebody who, you know, just the whole matching my energy. I like that. I want that. And if we gonna be just looked at side eye, so be it.
Right.
But as long as I get to do shit like that, I love it.
And then you can have someone as far as like, I don't know what people rate their attraction level or
10.
Whatever the tier is.
11.
But it might be somebody, you know, they might feel not as confident if they're in a room full of other girls, but that girl might she might exceed the other girl's beauty just by their beauty level, just by all the other things she got to offer.
Right.
That the other little beauty pageant model, America's Next Top Model type chicks are lacking.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be with a, what's the word I'm looking for? You don't want to be with a bimbo. You just got like this little Barbie doll looking chick, just straight beauty, but just an airhead.
And you know what, if that is like the metric that somebody's like, you know, I don't need you to work, I don't need you to do anything, I have people who like cook and clean, I just need you to look good. That's that dude's perfect girl. Right? So cool. And
then looks don't last forever.
I mean,
it just depends on how you take it. Just depends on how your life goes. Some people's looks diminish. You know, you see it in high school. Somebody like, it might be an early crush from your teens or in high school, like, oh, this the baddest chick in the world. Man, you done been out of high school for like 10 years. You look back like, man, this girl done fell off she done fell off the map. She basic.
You ever see one from high school that you was like crushing on, and then you be like, damn, what happened?
Yeah. I done seen it. Like, it's just like different versions of you. Like the past you was like just so head over heels over this person, but then future you, which is present you, it's just like, what the fuck was I thinking? This chick is just,
you know, when you
regular.
see him, when you see him at Quick Trip with 10 teeth, it's just like that.
It said 10 teeth. Oh no, that's they getting BBLs and breast implants. They needed, you know, well, veneers is popular now, but.
Question, actually, all right. I saw this one TikTok, and we'll get out of here in a little bit, but I saw this TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And it was this dude who he was like, so since women have all of these blah 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 to make themselves look good, I'm gonna get these shoes that give me 3 inches, so I can be part of the tall kings. I'm not gonna be a short king no more.
Yeah.
Dude was 5'9", fuck him, but Is it It was that, and then also I saw this one where like, you know, it was an uptick in dudes getting plastic surgery for their abs.
Yeah.
Do you think that that's like a good trend? Like,
as far as the shoes, I don't really see an issue with it because, you know, girls have it all the time. They come out with all these shoes. They have like they have Converse that have like, they're like tennis shoes, but they have like a 3 or 4 inch heel lift in it. So I don't really see nothing about that. I mean, if you like the shoe and it makes you taller, go for it.
They look comfortable. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, go for it. But as far as like the artificial abs, I ain't really rocking with that. I feel like over time, that can look bad.
Yeah. It'll look just as good as like them big old balloon looking.
It looks botched because some surgeries don't stand the test of time. Like if you see any woman with a flat stomach who has a tummy tuck, is a certain look about it that distinguishes that this person had a tummy tuck.
Right.
So it's like that's what I feel like. I don't know what these male abs look like, but they probably look terrible.
Yeah, we'll see in a couple years. They've got them uneven abs where it's just like you got one all the way up there and then just shit down to their nuts.
But shit, like, I mean, like they say, everybody has abs. It's just you have a layer of fatty cells over your abs. So all you got to do is just put in the work, man.
Yeah. You know, just eat a salad every day.
Right.
You know, do some running every day. You'll get to it eventually.
Just have a caloric deficit. That's it. Burn body fat.
It's crazy how easy it. You know,
it sounds simple.
Easy.
It sounds simple, but
you
know, people's lifestyle and stresses and all that stuff.
Yeah. Instead of paying for that surgery, just get you some Ozempic. You be all right. All right. You got one more on here. All right. So this is actually number 2. Do you agree with this top 10 thought job list? All right.
Top 10 thought job list. It's a tongue twister.
Number 10, bartender.
I
think nah.
I mean, there's some cool bartenders, but it can be for the girls who want attention because that's just like
instant
dudes just falling in your lap, and obviously if you dress a certain way,
shit,
you got big titties and cleavage out. I mean, everybody's gonna remember you're rememberable.
Yeah,
that's that chick that bartends. I get my drinks from her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna look her up on Instagram. Oh, I know what kind of car she drives. Oh, she lives on this side of town. Oh, she works out at this gym. Let me make sure I go to the gym around this time.
I'm mad because you went there because I was thinking to myself, I was like, yeah, they might be thinking, oh, she fine and she can't go nowhere behind them. So I was just like, yeah.
It's just like the stripper mentality, like. You a dancer at a club, you got the regulars who come in and they try to like get your whole schedule and turn into a stalker.
I mean, it's kind of a side thing, but do you remember one of our Auntie Anne's associates working at that club? Do you remember
working at a club?
Working at one of the strip clubs.
Oh yeah, I think so.
You know what I'm
starts with a C.
I forget her name, but. White girl?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
She has some big lips.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
After she quit there, I went out to the West Mall, where we currently may or may not be. She was working at one of these stores out here. That's like the last time I talked to her.
Well, Godspeed for her. Good luck. I hope you're doing good in life.
Right.
All right. Number 9. We just going shotgun through this one.
Yeah.
So number 9, hairstylists.
No, I don't see that as a thought job.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with that one. Just you need some skill to do that one. Strippers, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But
and then the hairstylists, just to go back, they usually start that at a young age. Them girls be learning how to braid and do hair. So no, this ain't nobody being you can, but I don't think it's a thought job.
Yeah.
Strippers, that's.
Plus you got stake in the game. You got to get retwisted all the time. So you keep talking out there.
And that's gonna be like a platonic relationship, I mean, you just do my hair, man.
There you go. I mean, you right. I don't get nobody to do my hair. I'm really thinking about shaving it off anyway.
No, don't do it, man.
I might. Then we got fast food services. I'm gonna say nah. Number 6, definitely Instagram party promoters.
Oh yeah.
DMV employees, nah. Who
no, ain't
who go to the DMV?
I see a bunch of no offense, like middle-aged women, they kids is grown. They've been married for 30-some years. They just, you know.
They go on their lunch break and smoke half a pack of Black and Milds or something.
Yeah,
like
they
that.
smell like cigarettes, but who knows? There might be some baddies mixed in the shuffle, but I ain't came across one.
Oh, never. Secretaries, I must say, yeah.
Yeah, if it's like the movies,
Yeah.
how they got the little business skirt suit on. You know, let's go get a coffee. Let's go to lunch. Yeah,
Looking all fine, shuffling around in there in them pencil skirts.
they know you got a wife, and he's like, just tell them you're working late at the office. Yeah, I can see that.
And they sit them on the copier, and you got the.
Yeah.
All right. So number 3, kindergarten, 2nd grade teacher. Unless okay, I'ma only agree unless it's like, because you remember them pictures of those like elementary school teachers that was just looking.
Yeah, there was one in Atlanta, and she got backlash just because her body shape, and she was wearing tight clothes, but she was strapped.
I might have to regress, go back to like 2nd grade again.
Hey man, whatever you got to do to keep the kids engaged, I get. Hey, that's a successful classroom right there.
Oh shit. All right, number 2, customer service call centers. Now I got the experience with this. I'm gonna say yeah, because we'll leave that one alone.
Yeah.
And number 1, CNA/nurses.
Biggest thoughts. I have an issue with nurses and CNAs and them wearing their scrubs. You know, they be doing the little TikTok challenges, man. It's like they be holding.
It's wild. It's wild what appeals to you now, because like it wouldn't. We'll say like 12 years ago, I'd look at some woman in scrubs and be like, oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
These days, I'm like, that dude around the corner in the yellow suit, rubbing his hands together. Oh, that's me.
I compare like hospitals and medical care facilities to our job at the mall.
Oh yeah.
You know how our interaction was with women, whoever worked there. It's equivalent. They're spending more than 8-hour shifts in these places, so it's kind of like you getting to know your coworkers. It's like work wives and work husbands at this point.
Man.
They making you laugh. Your husband at home, he don't say nothing unless he wants you to make his plate. So this is where they can just be free and not be judged.
They be like, oh baby, we got a couple. Oh, I ain't gonna say specific. We got a couple of people in here overnight. We gotta work extra late.
Yeah,
and you can't even go up in the ward because you ain't got clearance.
Yeah, they turn into super thoughts, and then you get to be a travel nurse. Oh my god! But
shit.
No disrespect to those women out there who goes to putting the S on the end like Shannon Sharp. I was just trolling. I was trolling. They go in, clock, do their thing, go back to the husband and kids. But
that's why I was kind of laughing at those, because I knew that's what I knew that's what you
but I mean, you a CNA, and you flirting with the doctor. He making like $200K. Doing his thing,
I mean, I might get into the career myself so I can flirt with the doctor.
Hey, in this age, you gotta do what you gotta do,
right?
Whatever that look like for you.
Inflation is a bitch now. So.
How do you feel? Since we talking about inflation, I know we about to wrap this up, but I heard that Trump isn't trying to do another debate because
he's a little bitch.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because he didn't answer a lot of questions and he was deviating from whatever was thrown at him. But I feel like right after, it seems like he took an L in that, then he automatically comes out with I'm trying to propose having zero taxes on tips, OT, on overtime over 40 hours. How do you feel about that?
See, that's the problem. It's kind of like a race to the bottom kind of deal. It's like they're going to have to collect that in other ways. So you won't get taxed on tips, but the gas tax is going to go up, or it's just going to go in other places and whatnot.
Yeah.
But as somebody who makes tips, don't do that shit.
Just even with overtime, so it's like you put in 40 hours. You already got your 40 hours by Wednesday, so anything after that is your OT. Say you get 16 hours in overtime. He's claiming that you don't get that won't even get taxed.
I mean, like, I still don't believe that
he can even make that happen.
Yeah, you're really gonna have to. I mean, I think the no tax on tips probably will go through because you got both ends who are saying that, so that's something they'll agree on. They may not
It's more like, you know, it's more doable.
Man. Yeah, I think that might be, but as far as like OT, I don't know.
It's a reach.
I don't know. That's too much money that they can collect. But I don't know. We'll see. 'Cause I think about it like this, you know, just in the case that like, let's say you're just like, you know, maybe $3,000-$4,000 underneath the next bracket, right?
Yeah.
And then you do taxes, like you don't tax on overtime.
Yeah.
But that pushes you up, just that little bit of work that you did pushes you up into the next bracket.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do about that? Like, how is that? Are you gonna get losing money because you're in that next bracket? You're getting taxed higher, or is it gonna be less money where you're getting taxed on those particular like work hours?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how it's gonna work out.
Yeah, he just proposed it, but ain't really came out the details on how it's gonna work.
Yeah, but either way.
But still, that ain't a, you know, for whoever party you going for, that can't be the deciding factor.
I mean,
for some people, it probably is.
Yeah, nah. I saw one of my friends. He was just like, he was talking about like, you know, regardless of who you vote for, don't tear about friends. And one of the first comments was like, bitch, he trying to like turn into like, he's trying to be like an authoritarian and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, it's hard to like vote just on those, but I mean, I do kind of want to do OT and not get taxed on it. So
hell yeah, I wish if that was implemented last year. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I was working like overtime the whole year, man. Out of 52 weeks, I probably did close to like the high 30s, like 30 something weeks OT.
Okay.
So
I mean, it was available. That's how it was with AT&T. It was
Yeah.
like every day doing OT. I loved it.
yeah, but
Making so much money there.
yeah, this year barely any. We hurting because, you know, the door flying off the plane.
Oh, yeah.
The noses fell off the plane.
Damn.
And Auburn, Washington, they just went on strike.
Yeah, I saw.
So that's going to affect us. And we slow as hell. They've been asking us, like, volunteer-wise, you want to go home early Thursday and Friday, like 2 hours Thursday, 4 hours early on Friday. So it's kind of like, damn, this is trash.
I mean, shit. That's that industry though.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad that I'm on the IT side of things because
Yeah.
like it don't matter. We're still giving, like, we're a drain to the company. I love it.
Yeah.
But even right now, like I said, we got like the government contracts.
Yeah.
So while, you know, Spirit and Boeing and whatnot are kind of seeing a decline, Bombardier is like,
Oh yeah.
so, you know, if you ever want to come over to the Bombardier side, you know, just swang on over here.
If the contract is right, you know.
Yeah. I'll throw you away. But you know what? We going to get out of here because I got to sleep. I got games to play. And, you know, enjoy our weekend. So, got anything to plug?
No, I ain't got nothing.
Okay, I didn't think so. I
Not
don't either.
nothing. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, you know, we going to have a, you know, it was Capture. Where the fuck, what was the DJ?
We're at
Because they were Freedom. Yeah,
Oh,
Captive.
yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, we gonna have a captive podcast.
all right. We might get a venue that they always want to get booked at. They could never get it.
We ain't gonna be the home run derby. We gonna do. All right. Well, this has been the All Points Podcast. You know, like, share, subscribe. Make sure that you follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. You know, all that good stuff. Check the Patreon because we'll have some exclusive content, or we have some exclusive content that you need to check out. But I go by the name of A2.
It's Midwest.
And we
are
out of here.
peace.